What's up, you guys? This is JYoungGo2 back with another video. And in this video, I have to make this video. I'm going to be talking about the Lakers. Honestly, I didn't even want to talk about the Lakers, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure many other coverages have already been talking about them, but might as well just talk about them regardless of that. And we all know, I've watched the past two games around halftime when I got back home from work or whatnot, but I watched the Lakers games, their two past games, the one against the Warriors and the other against the Clippers. And these, in a way, taking the Lakers out of the equation, it was really going to be really interesting to determine who will be one of the favorite teams that come out of the West, either the Clippers or the Warriors, because I believe those are the two best teams in the Western Conference and the league in general. And I think that what we saw in both these games, I think the Warriors can go back and basically win the championship again. But of course, it's a whole NBA season ahead. Still, many things can happen. We don't know what can happen. But regardless of that point, talking about the Lakers, it's really bad. Let's just be honest. It's worse than I think some people may have expected it to be. We know I think two of their players are right now, Dennis Schroeder and somebody else. I can't remember his name on top of my head, but they're both out with injuries, similar injuries as well. But not only that, but look at the Lakers who they're playing. Like, no disrespect, but none of those guys out there are really great. Like, I hate to say it. And again, they're NBA players at the end of the day, so they're still really good players. But let's be real, they have terrible shooting. The Lakers in their first two games of the season have been 19 for 85 from the three-point line, which is 22.4%, obviously at the bottom of the NBA, the worst three-point shooting team in the NBA. And when you look at their team, the way they're constructed, it's really scrappy players, like guys who are pretty solid defenders. You have Patrick Beverley, he's struggling to shoot threes. Russell Westbrook, he was like 0 for 15 last night. I mean, just really bad. They have no consistent three-point shooter. The only guys that have been relatively consistent is Anthony Davis and LeBron James. But hey, this is what they're working with. This is the roster that they have. And at the end of the day, it was already a regret. And I will continue to speak about this, but it's the truth. I mean, it was a big regret for them to trade away some of their main focal point pieces just for Russell Westbrook. And at the end of the day, LeBron James, I believe he was the one that signed off on that to happen anyway. So let's be real. I mean, it's his fault at the same time for trying to recruit and get Westbrook, when in reality they could have had someone like DeMar DeRozan on their team. And we all know DeMar DeRozan, last year he came off one of the best seasons of his NBA career, and he's looking really good as well already, starting off this NBA season as well. They could have had him, and I believe that we would be having a much different discussion right now than what we are currently having about the Lakers. But speaking on them now, they had some good runs last night, and they caught back up in the game. Well, they were winning at one point in the game, but of course, LeBron, he's been asked to do so much, and well, once again though, they kind of decline. I mean, with Patrick Beverley on the court, I think they're plus or minus. They were plus 15 and they're plus or minus, so he definitely made the team better. But at the same time, he was inefficient. The only guys that were pretty efficient was LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Ronnie Walker actually had a pretty good game. Lonnie Walker as well. He had a pretty good game for the Lakers as well last night. But overall, they just don't have all the pieces to compete for an NBA championship. It's really that simple. We've known from the past, and history shows, when LeBron is surrounded by shooters, you bring out the best in his game. It's because, in reality, he's a playmaking guy. And really, they should have him at the point guard position. When the Lakers won their championship, what position was he? He was the point guard. He even led the league in assists that year. I believe that they should have LeBron at point guard, and have Russell Westbrook come off the bench to lead the second unit or whatnot. But have LeBron as your primary facilitator in their offense. Lakers have all these guards on their team, and really they don't need so many guards on their team. Dennis Schroeder, Kendrick Nunn, Russell Westbrook, Patrick Beverley. Like, that's way too many point guards on your team that you really don't need. Have LeBron run this offense. I believe that's really going to be a really key focal point for them this season that they should focus on, is having him run the system. I get as well in regards of Russell Westbrook that there may be There are people talking about he should be traded, this and that, but I don't really put all the blame actually on Russell Westbrook now for this Lakers team, because in reality, yeah, he's actually not playing extremely bad. He had a bad game last night, but the first game he actually played pretty well. But my only thing is really, it's just the fit of the roster. The way the roster is constructed right now, they don't have any good pieces because, well, in reality, they are booked up. They have so much money that they're spending on Russell Westbrook, LeBron, AD, and they never really went over the luxury tax or either anything to really go out and get those really good players like how the Clippers have and the Warriors have. Like, they don't mind going over that and actually trying to build a team that's going to win championships. And I believe the Lakers, out of all teams, should be doing the same thing. But hey, they don't have all the pieces. I mean, even if they would even consider trading Russell Westbrook, I just think his value isn't really that high like how it used to be anymore to facilitate a really, really good trade for him. And not only that, but I mean, look at the money he's making. You know, like no team, especially the way that he's progressing, I say degressing, to be honest. I don't think really any team would want to pick up his contract. I believe that if this Lakers team, they just had better shooting. Isn't Kemba Walker available? I mean, I don't know. He's still a point guard at the end of the day, but they should definitely facilitate to trade with some of these point guards that they do have on their team for better assets that can actually help them. 3-and-D players, what the Lakers had before. Even when they won the championship, they weren't the best three-point shooting team in the league. I believe they ranked 22nd that year in three-pointers. But they had a great team. They played big. They were great defenders. And they did have some shooters on the team. But overall, had depth. They had everything they needed to win an NBA championship. And looking at the way they're constructed now, the team they have now, it's not good enough. It's really that simple. You know, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Let's just be real. This team is not good enough. And Rob Pelinka has to really make some moves because LeBron's 37, about to turn 38 in December. The man's getting older. It's not like he's going to, well, honestly, at this point, let's be real. He may ascend father time for his entire career. And regardless of that, though, they should be trying to build a team that can win. But I don't know, man. It's still a long season ahead, and still many things can change for the Lakers. You never know. But for starting right now, things are not looking pretty good for them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this brief video today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos each and every single week. Have a great day. Peace.